All right, here we go.
Now the boys are on the stage. If there wasn't already enough clout in the room, I think it's time to talk to one of the biggest names to ever grace the... For the announcement of 22.1, I give you 5 times fittest woman on earth.
Here we go, guys. Here's the announcement. We start the CrossFit season right here.
Hey, everyone. Alrighty. So, I thought I would rip that clean, but didn't.
Is it a repeat? Not a lot of pressure, just kind of fun.
Firstly, good luck to everyone competing in the 2022 Open. 22.1 is a triplet. In 15 minutes, complete as many rounds and reps as possible of 3 wall walks, 12 dumbbell snatches, and 15 box jump overs. Let the games begin.
Oh, God. It's so painful. Oh, man.
Derek, I don't normally say this, but I feel like I actually like the look of that workout. Don't mind a dumbbell snatch, don't mind a box jump, and it's only 3 wall walks, so it's not too bad.
It's the wall walks that are going to get you at the end dealing with all those reps, but I will say I think it was harder for Tia to open up that envelope than it was for her to participate in this workout later.
All right, my thoughts. Initially, wall walks, dumbbell snatches, and box jump overs. So the question will be on the wall walks. The thought I have on the wall walks, you're just going to do 3 of those. And 3 isn't a lot, but they take time. So this is a transition workout. It's a bit of a shoulder workout. And it's going to get really, really, you get breathe heavy because of those box jump overs. So we've got those wall walks, 1, 2, 3. One of my thoughts on wall walks is we want to keep pressure off of our shoulders. So it's literally... I do kind of a push-up, kick my feet up on the wall, walk up as fast as I can, get inside that tape, drop down, plop on the ground. As soon as my hands touch those front lines, plop down. And I actually don't stay in that weird push-up position. I don't hang out there. I literally touch my chest, get back up onto my hands and knees. So I'm not in this weird push-up position. So I get up on my hands and knees, and I walk back up, drop back down. So let's watch these movement standards really quick. All right. So I got that push-up, get both feet on the wall, hands have to move, they got to get behind the line, can walk forward, hands touch, that's when I drop down. And as soon as that happens, I get my chest off the ground, go right into that next wall walk. Fast transition to the dumbbell snatches. Those are just hip hinge movements. I'm going to use my hips and my butt as much as I can on that to launch that dumbbell overhead. Then when it gets to the box jump overs, there is a very fast way of doing box jump overs where you can literally strike and go and strike and go and strike and go and strike and go and just go super, super fast. You could also jump up, pivot, step down, jump up, pivot, step down. I don't mind that way either. That's a great way to keep your heart rate under control as opposed to touch and go on that box, just going berserk. At Wadapalooza, we had a lot of box jump overs, and I just saw other competitors going berserk on that, and you will die fast. Some people can just do that. Justin Medeiros, maybe they go super fast on that, but in my opinion, I'm gonna pace those box jump overs and not let them kill me. I don't want to lose a second in my transitions. So I'm literally, wall walks, fast transition to dumbbell snatches, fast transition to box jump overs, but that doesn't mean that I just destroy those box jump overs and then keel over and put my hands on my knees before I do another wall walk. Does that make sense? So it's 15 minutes as well. This is like a 2.5 mile run, really. You're just going for it for 15 minutes. It's a long 15 minutes. When it comes to calling your shot, you have to think how long is it going to take me to do 3 wall walks? Is that going to take a minute? Is that going to take 30 seconds to transition, to get up, to get down, to get up, get down? It's probably more than 30 seconds once you get into it. And then 12 dumbbell snatches. How fast is that going to be? 1, 2, then 3. If you go really, really fast, 12 is probably under 30 seconds. If you start pacing it, that's 45 seconds for those 12 dumbbell snatches. The box jump overs, that's probably going to be 2 or 3 seconds per box jump over. Again, what's that get up to? 45 seconds or so. So we're looking at a lot of rounds in these 15 minutes. So I'm going to watch these guys do this. I think it's really fun to watch these. And then I'm going to come back and summarize my thoughts. Those are my initial thoughts. And now I'm going to share, after I watch, any updates or any edits to how I think we should approach this workout. So here's my initial prediction. We want to go out slightly paced, not killing ourselves, fast transitions, so being very intentional going from that wall walk to the dumbbell snatches. Pace, not killing ourselves on the box jump overs, otherwise everything else is just going to fall apart. And hang on, because this is going to be a long 15 minutes. A lot of rounds are going to get done. I mean, I don't know, what I'm going to get. Let's say maybe a round every 2 minutes. So that's 7.5 rounds. Maybe that's aggressive. Whew, we'll see. Let's see what these guys do, and then I'll come back. Well, I just watched the men get through the open workout 22.1. Yeah, I just want to share my thoughts on how I'm going to approach it tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited to do this workout. I think it's going to hurt tremendously, and that's fine. So, a couple things I noticed about Pat Vellner and Noah. Obviously, Noah came out hot. I know that gets him in trouble sometimes, but I'm not going to critique that. Like, the guy's an animal, and Patrick Vellner's an animal, and Pat got through 11 rounds. I'm not getting through 11 rounds. I promise. I remember thinking, around every 2 minutes. So maybe that's a little slow, and that's 7+ rounds. So maybe 8.5 rounds, maybe 9 rounds as a target for me. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. So I do think pacing is a factor. That coming out hot is not a way to win this thing for sure. So steady wins the race on this one, and that's clear. Pat Vellner was just steady. Fast transitions. Vellner was very intentional of going from movement to movement to movement. Wall walks to straight to those dumbbell snatches, straight to those box jump overs. It was very systematic and very quick. And like he said in the interview afterwards, it's hard to catch Noah Olson, so you might as well just do it while you're walking faster. So that's really key. There's no moseying back and forth. There's no need for chalk in this workout. You just go from this to this to this, this to this to this, this to this, okay? I was talking about different strategies on the box jump overs, but obviously we know now that it's mandated that you step down. Okay, all right, there's no strike and go, so we're not doing that. We're all on a level playing field. We have to step down on those box jump overs. So let's actually talk about each one of the movements now and how we can think as we're doing those movements. So first, the wall walks. This is just a challenging shoulder stamina kind of thing. I've got great shoulder stamina, so I know for me, it's going to be moving through these as quickly as possible. I know that I take 4 steps from the tape, 1, 2, 3, 4, touch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I drop my feet. That's how I do these. The other thing I do, and I know Pat Vellner did it, is as soon as I touch my chest, I get off my chest again onto my knees, get my feet up, and get going up the wall and back down. I'm never laying on the floor here. I'm never laying on the floor with my arms splayed out. That is not a restful position for me. Just get off my chest and do the wall walk. Come down, touch my chest, get off my chest, and go back up. Moving on to the dumbbell snatches. Nothing really sexy about these things. It is just move like a machine on this. Move like a machine. Pick it up and go 1, down, touch, up, 2. Just a machine, get through these. Using my butt to squeeze and create all the momentum, using my glutes, my hamstrings to get that dumbbell going. I'm not dipping down into a big squat on my legs. In fact, I think of this almost like a big kettlebell swing from the floor. I might even touch both heads of the dumbbell slightly behind my feet, not right between my feet, but just back a little bit so I can get a little more of a hip hinge, a little bit of a swing going there on dumbbell snatches. So if you think of it as almost like a big kettlebell swing with a single arm, that can help you just machine through those, using less shoulders, more of your core and your center of mass, like your glutes and your hamstrings. Moving on to box jump overs, machine these. Literally think of the minimum amount of steps it takes. And I was watching Pat Vellner, it was literally jump, pivot, step. As the other foot came down, jump, pivot, step, jump, pivot, step. Literally just have to machine this and stay super low on that box. You were just at the bottom of a squat as you pivot and step down. Jump into the bottom of a squat, pivot, step down. There's no need to go fast here and blow yourself up. So I'm going to try to find the pace that I can go to where I'm never taking an extra step or an extra breath on those box jump overs. Just find that pace, hold that pace, step, jump, jump, whatever that pace is. And I'll literally think of a rhythm in my head as I'm doing it, and I'll just go with that rhythm. Lastly, where do we breathe on this workout? This is something that I think is really important. Like, where am I going to catch my breath? I'm going to be breathing heavy. I think I'm going to catch my breath in 2 spots. One, on the wall walks. I'm going to work on breathing. So as I take that 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not going to be holding my breath. I'm going to be trying to take some nice breaths as I step up, as I step down, as I push up onto my hands and knees, maybe take one big breath there and then move into my next set of wall walks. So I'm going to find my breath there. I'm also going to find my breath in the dumbbell snatches. So if it's a breath per dumbbell snatch or 2 breaths per snatch, I'll find a rhythm in that and just hold to that. That helps keep my heart rate under control when I know that I have a plan for how I'm going to breathe. I'll probably try to practice that in my warm-up rounds, my warm-up sets. And then finally, on the box jump overs, I'll try to find my breath there as well, although I know that that's going to be a little different because the pacing and there's just a lot to think of on those box jump overs. But again, if I find my breath, I find my pace. And my swim coach gave me this advice before I jumped in the water at my half Ironman triathlon last year. He said, let your breath dictate your pace. And that was really pivotal for me. So I kept some slow breathing going as I started out my swim nice and slow. And then as I got more comfortable in the water, I increased my breathing and increased my pace, and I let my breathing and my pace just kind of work hand in hand. So practice that on your warm-up sets and see how you can find your breath and your pacing kind of coming together into it's a kind of a happy medium. You know, in the last minute of this workout, minute 14 and minute 15, forget about all of that and just go for broke. You can rest when this workout is over. There's no hands on your knees. There's no resting at all in this workout. But at minute 14, go for it, sprint to the finish line, and you're done. All right, guys, that is what I think about this open announcement. I'm excited. It's accessible to everyone. We can all do it. It's gonna hurt like a mother for all of us. And we'll see how it all turns out. This is just the first step in the qualification process towards the CrossFit Games. So just remember that. One and done on this one. Regular training throughout the weekend and throughout the week, and we just get to do this fun workout with the rest of the world. All right, guys, if this was helpful, or if you like this channel, please click the like and subscribe button. It helps support the channel. It helps spread the word. And if you want any help as you progress towards your competitive career in CrossFit, reach out to me. I'm happy to help with performance coaching, nutrition coaching, and just general advice. I just want to support you. See you next time, guys. Good luck on this one. Let me know how it goes in the comments.